Learning from the first-hand experiences of others is one of the best ways to get ready for similar situations ourselves. That's what we'll look into in this video. Before we go on, if you want to learn from my personal experience going through an economic collapse, you have my book, Surviving the Economic Collapse, based on going through just that in Argentina, as well as through survival skills. A ton of valuable survival and preparedness information that no doubt you can greatly benefit from. Let's check this out. Texas flooding survivor describes escaping chest-level water came out of nowhere. That's one of the first things you keep in mind. It is fast. It is seconds, and you're being washed away.
Back to our top story tonight, the devastating flooding out of Texas Hill Country, with at least 95 people believed to have been killed. First responders say they're shocked after one of the deadliest floods the country has seen in decades. I want to bring in somebody who experienced this for herself. Riata Shuff was staying at a nearby hotel right along the banks of the Guadalupe. She's joining us now. Riata, thank you so much for being with us. First of all, we are so glad that you are okay. Can you tell us a little bit in your own words what happened early Friday morning?
So Friday morning, our whole facility we were staying at got knocks on their door, just telling everybody to get out. There was no rain until a little after 12 that night. We had just been hanging out. I mean, the kids were swimming and everything like that. And that morning around 2:33.
This is critical. No rain. And you get a knock on your door, like, we have to get out of here because of the flood. What flood? It's not even raining. Well, it's not raining here. It's raining from where the water is coming from.
Everybody was leaving. Like, we walked outside and the water was up to the bottom floor doors. And it was insane. It just came out of nowhere. And just, we all started running to our cars. Everybody was trying to leave. And the only two exits are through low water crossings and by bridge. And just, we were all at a standstill on the road, and everybody's trying to go the same place, and nobody can go anywhere because
if you miss that, the pickup truck, some people think, oh, I have a pip. Yeah, it's not a cat. It's not a boat. You're talking about a few inches of water. It's really not that much of a difference. When it gets this bad, you better have a boat or not even be there. We
were all at a standstill on the road, and everybody's trying to go the same place, and nobody can go anywhere because both exits are blocked. We had just been sitting in the car, and then you start seeing all the water rising slowly, and then it started getting faster and faster until it was up at our cars. And you just see people fleeing their cars and walking down the road. And then you're like, oh, I guess we better do that too, because at this point, there's nowhere else for us to go. And
leave the car. When you see water going up this fast, the car's not going to do anything for you, no matter how much of a pickup you have. Leave the car, find high ground. Find something to climb on. There's been people that survived, climbed to the top of trees, because that's how high water got.
We just started walking down the street, and as you're walking, you're just getting the water rising higher and higher, and you looking somewhere for higher to go. I mean, all the houses there are one story, and there was only a few that were two-story that we could see, and the one house that we did find, there were people in the second story with flashlights on, and as we were walking by, once the water was up close to our chests, they were screaming for us to come up because the current was just pulling more and more people in. They let down sheets for us, and we started climbing up, pulling people and tons of dogs. We had a great community there to help us, and there were some very significant people that got us through that time.
So that I understand, Riata, you're saying that you said water up to your chest. So you're sort of walking or swimming or struggling through this, and somebody throws down sheets from a second-story window that you're then, with all these people, that you're climbing up?
Yes. So there were definitely at the end point, more than 45, 50 people in one.
That's basically the key aspects of it. So reacting in time. Don't wait until you have water that high. If you get the if you get the warning, if you get the evacuation order, you leave immediately. You don't have to wait until it starts raining. Right? Flood may be coming from miles away. Your car's not going to make a massive difference. Yeah, sure, a 4x4 is going to be a little bit more versatile in terms of going up in terrain and whatnot, but not against this kind of water. You need a boat for this sort of thing, all right? Staying fit, being strong, being fast. When you see people running, it may be a reason why they're running. finding high ground. This is something I've seen in several incidents similar to these ones in which water just comes up rushing. Don't get caught in anything underground, any garage. You have to leave right away. If you have a flashlight, because power is very likely to go out, yes. Even in a place like this, a little bit more open area, you need to find where I'm going. I need to find the upper ground. I need to have some visibility. So a flashlight, critical as well. Getting out of there, and maybe one of the things that I've seen also happen is not all structures are the same, especially in the United States, where you have a lot of these stick frame houses. A lot of that got washed away, man. So just being on the roof of one of these things, you're just waiting until it collapses. You need to understand the difference between concrete walls, cement structure, and what's basically a stick frame house. Even the slab of concrete got washed away in some cases. Guys, as always, that's what I try to do here. Learn from people's actual experiences. That's always the best thing you can do. Learn from those experiences before it happens to yourself. See you in our next video. Have an awesome day. Take care.